Okay, y'all, so something else that I wanted to show you in case you wanted to do this for yourself. I wanted to add social media icons to the top of the website. And so the way to do that is very tricky. You have to add a lot of code. So I found an article. Um, I will try to put this link in the description of the video, but basically it tells you to scroll to the top. It's a lot of code you have to edit. All right. So basically you're gonna go to these three dots. You're gonna click edit code. If you're already editing your page, this is where you'll find it. Um, if not, the other place to find it is, let's see if I have it open. Okay. So if you're on this page, this is a development store in case you wanted to know. If you're on this page, the way to get to the code is by clicking actions and clicking edit code. Okay. So now that you're there, edit code, you're going to look for, you could type in here, search files, and you're typing in header.liquid, but it's going to be in the sections area. So what I did, so I didn't mess anything up, I copied everything. So Command A or Control A, and I added a new section, and I called it copy dash header.liquid, so that if I messed up, I could just get the code again and repaste it back into the original file. So do that first in case you want to mess up anything because it's a lot of code. Okay, so make a copy of the header.liquid, and then once you do that, go back into the original header.liquid, and you're going to look for this stuff. So this, for me, I found div class equals header dot dash icons on number 415, line 415, and it went all the way down to like 456 or something like that. Dang, I should have wrote that down because that was helpful. But it starts at 415, and then you're gonna look for the ending is gonna end with a div. Make sure it ends with a div, and that might be like at 5 something. I forget the line. Let me see if I can still find it. 415, because when you repaste it, it's not going to be lined up properly, so you'll be able to well, no, am I in the right one? I am, and it doesn't look the same. Well, anyway, for me, it's 421 now. So yours might be 415. It started off at 415. Maybe when I added the rest of the code that I added, it pushed it down. But from 421 all the way down, you could tell it's not lined. It's lined like vertical. When it's code, it usually indents. But being that I added new code, it's not indented, so I could easily find what my edits are. So from 421 all the way down to 602. So however many lines of code that is, yours will start at 415 and count the same amount of code lines that I have to figure out where it ends, if that makes sense. And you're going to replace the code that's there with the code that this document gives you. So I'm going to link this in the description below. Then the next line of code that needs to be changed is this menu draw link. So you start at the bottom. This is the bottom. The first line of code you're changing is towards the bottom of the document or whatever you want to call it. And then you're going to scroll back up, and let's see what number that is. So for me, it ends at 263. Again, for you, the number is going to be different because I already added the top portion of the code. So it pushed everything down. For me, it's 263. So count from 263, whatever that number is, all the way up to it should be 176, but no. Header list. Oh, well, it's supposed to be 175. For some reason, it's indented, but you're looking for this menu draw utility links. You're looking for this. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow it's indented. But anyway, make sure you're looking for this. Div class menu dash draw underscore utility links. And then this is a short amount of code. So you're going to be confused because I was. She's telling you to take this code, delete it, and you're going to replace it with this code. And basically, you're just changing, I think, the beginning portion, and everything below is the same that's already there, but just copy everything. So find this line right here, menu draw utility links, find that. And if you need to read it line by line, do that until you see the end of the div. And now if you're doing this I'm doing this in April 2022, I'm using the Dawn theme. The div ends with a bunch of other code inside of it. So you're going to think that it's wrong. Just follow the end of the div. So like when you click to know when a div ends and begins, right? If you click it, it'll turn orange, and then you would just, just below, you will follow it down and it tells you, see the orange. So anytime you want to know where a block of code begins and ends, just click on it, the beginning of the code, and it'll highlight and it'll tell you everything in between is what's included in that line of code. So this should be back here, but whatever, I'm not changing anything. So that's a good way to know what is included, what needs to be included. So then once you do that, you're going to go and replace the second block of code. Then you're going to scroll back up to the top. Styles are usually at the top of a document or code document. So you're going to scroll all the way back up. Mine started at number 17. So yours should start at 17 as well. And you're going to just replace the whole style. So it starts with style here and it ends here. 1771, you're going to replace that. I think it's the same amount of lines, maybe, and they just give you different functions or whatever it is. Then you're going to hit save, right? And as you go back, let me go back. Okay, so then when you come back here, the way you're going to get their social media, you're going to click theme settings. You're going to scroll down till you see social media, and then basically just copy this part right here, copy it and paste it in the box, right? All the ones that you want. So let me add, I don't know, I'll add Twitter because it's popular. Control copy, Control V, and then it'll pop up over here. See, there's Twitter, and you hit save. And that's all there is to it. Hopefully this was helpful, and it will save you some time Googling because, yeah, it's a lot to figure out. I stumbled on it. All right, that's all.